Yes, welcome. The topic is projection of straight lines on the subject engineering graphics applicable for students studying BE BTech first year. So please read the question. A straight line AB. AB is the name of the line of 50 mm length has its end A 15 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Next sentence. The top view of the line is 40 mm long and elevation is 35 mm long. Draw the projections and find true inclinations with VP and HP. It's asked in the question. The name of the line is AB. Okay, first we will write the data whatever given in the question in your drawing sheet. AB of 50 mm length. This will be the true length of the line. True length. 50 mm is written on the side on the drawing sheet, and the end A is 15 mm above HP. 15 mm means 1.5 centimeter above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Further, you read the question. The top view of the line is 40 mm. Top view means looking from the top. It's called top view of length. TVL stands for top view length. Is given as 40 mm. And further is given that elevation. Elevation is a term, another name for front view. Another name for front view is elevation. Elevation means front view is 35 mm. So FEL stands for front view length. It's given as 35 mm, that is elevation. Draw the projections means you have to draw the projections means final front view and final top view you have to show in the diagram. And find a true inclination with VP. True inclination with VP, the symbol followed is phi is the notation phi. Similarly, true inclination with HP is symbol is theta. Okay, theta will come above the XY line when we draw the diagram, and phi will come. Phi is the angle. True inclination with VP that will come below the XY line. You have to refer previous videos on projection of straight lines. This is our sixth video on YouTube on the topic called projection of straight lines. You have to see the introduction videos. Then if you see this video, you will be able to understand the question and the procedure. Right. Let me erase this question part. So let me draw the standard diagram or the rough diagram. This you can draw it on the rough side of a drawing sheet for reference. So based on the notations given in the rough diagram which I am going to draw, the actual diagram may be constructed using the drafter scale. Right. First you would have drawn the reference line called as the XY line. Okay. And before that, this is a portion of the straight line AB shown orange in color. Is 50 mm is a true length. Is the actual length of red color, orange color portion is a true length. From point A to point B, length is 50 mm. Okay. And NDA is 15 mm above HP. The NDA is, this is above HP, the distance, vertical distance. 15 mm above HP and 20 mm behind in front of VP. In front means this is the distance gap between the VP and the portion of point A. This distance you can see it in the top view. That is a 20 mm in front of VP, 15 mm above HP. The top view length, this will be the final answer, will be 40 mm top view length, and front view length is 35 mm. Find phi and theta. Phi is true inclination with VP. Theta is true inclination with HP. That you have to find it from the diagram. You have to measure it using protractor. Right. So first you draw the reference line. It's a rough diagram. You can draw it by freehand as reference. Mark the X and Y. Okay. Consider the end points of the line AB. So consider this is as A dash. The corresponding letter on the top view may be represented as small a. Then as usual procedure is followed. You would have drawn a locus line passing through A dash and another locus line passing through point A. Okay, the front view elevation, what is called as true inclination with HP is theta. This angle is theta. Similarly, you would have drawn a vertical projector from this point. This point is marked as, this will be the true length of the line inclined at the theta degree. This may be B1 dash represented. So you would have drawn a vertical projector downward. Where it intersects with this A locus line, this point shall be marked as B1 dash, means here we can put a letter B suffix 1. Okay. Next, true inclination of VP will come below the XY line. that is indicated by a letter called this angle is phi is the notation. True inclination with VP that will come below the XY line. This point, this length will be the true length. This is true length. Okay. This is also A dash B1 dash is also true length TL. Next, you would have drawn a vertical projector. This point shall be marked as B suffix 2. Understand? Then we would have drawn a locus, what is called as a vertical projector. This is downward projector from B1 dash. This is vertical projector from B suffix 2. Where it intersects with this A dash locus line is marked as B2 dash. Above the XY line, dash will come, letters with dash. Below the XY line, simply lowercase letters with the suffix. Right. Next, we would have drawn with A dash as center, this distance B2 dash as radius, draw an arc upward. And before that, you would have drawn a locus line passing through B suffix 1 dash. Locus line means the horizontal line. Similarly, for B2, you draw one locus line, we would have drawn. Okay. So this arc where it intersects with the locus line passing through B1 dash shall be marked as B dash. Similarly, A as center, B1 as radius, draw an arc upward, downward. This arc where it intersects with the locus line, this point shall be marked as B. Okay, then join AB. AB is the final top view. Similarly, join A dash and B dash is the final front view. Okay, so this is a front view, comes above the XY line, and below the XY line, this AB is that final top view. Okay, and this is the distance of location of point A above HP. Here it is given as 15 mm. So this distance corresponds to 15 mm. This is the distance. In front will come below the XY line. For point A is given as a 20 mm. This distance is 20. This distance is 15. Theta is you have to find it from the diagram, and phi you have to find it from the diagram. This angle of inclination called the true inclination. Further, you have to know that TVL means a top view length. This AB is the top view length. Okay, so this arc, take compass. So this arc distance, that is AB is this arc when you draw it on the upward. Okay, it intersects with B1. So this distance, AB distance will be same as AB1 distance. So I can say AB is equal to AB1 because these are uniform radius. So this distance is given, it's considered as a top view. This AB is top view. Corresponding length will be TVL. This is given in our question 40 mm. Similarly, A dash B dash is the final front view. The same distance will be there for AB2. It's of uniform radius. So this distance is given as taken as what is called a front view. A dash B dash is a front view. So that this distance will be same as this. So this distance is FVL. FVL means front view length is given in our question 35 mm. FVL. Understand? So based on these informations, we're going to draw the free what is called a FAD diagram. So first you draw the reference line called as XY line. Next you're going to draw the FAD diagram. Take your drafter scale, longest scale of your drafter. Draw one horizontal line called as reference line. Mark X and Y. This line shall be drawn by using HR2H pencil. Okay. Now I'm going to locate this point A dash 15 mm above HP. 15 mm means it's 1.5 centimeter. Okay. Using long vertical scale, locate a point. Take any point, and before that, locate any point on the XY line. With this as reference, mark vertical height 15 mm. Okay. And 20 mm in front of VP, location of point A. 20 mm means 2 centimeter. that comes below the XY line. So join A dash and B dash. This will be A dash, this will be A. Okay. So let us dimension this. Draw horizontal dimension line, extension line. Then you put a dimension line. We'll dimension this. Put two narrow arrowhead, shade the arrowhead, and you can write the. This is above HP is 15 mm. In front of VP is 20 mm, like this. Center is a XY line. So next, draw locus line passing through A dash. This is the line, green color. Okay. Similarly, for A also draw locus line. Understand? So next, what is given in the question? Further, you read what is given. 15, 20 will located. True length will later will consider. Top view length is 40 mm. So where is his top view length? A, B2, B1. A, B1 is the top view length. That is on this horizontal passing through point A. So top view length is given as 35 mm. What is called as a 40 mm? 40 mm means 4 centimeter. So locate this point. This point shall be marked as, this is 40 mm. The point is B1. This is B suffix 1. So remaining length you can erase it. May lead to confusion. Similarly, front view length. This is front view length given as 35 mm. Okay. So this is 35 and that is 40. Remaining length you can erase it. This point is, this is that point called B2. B2 dash. Next, using 2H pencil, draw various projectors. From B2, this is a downward projector. Draw a downward projector using 2H pencil. And upward projector from point B1. This is upward projector. Using 2H pencil. Understand? Now I am going to use the true length. It's given as 50 mm. 50 mm means 5 centimeter. Take the distance using compass. Okay. So with A as center, now I'm going to mark this B1. This is true length. A dash, B1 dash. So cut a arc on this vertical line, vertical projectile. Cut here. This point should be marked as B1 dash. B suffix 1 dash. Okay. Similarly, with the same distance, 50 mm in your compass, true length, cut a arc on this downward projector. It cuts it here. This point should be marked as B2. Next, draw horizontal line. This is a locus line. Locus line passing through B1 dash. Here our B1 dash is set here. Draw locus line. Similarly, another locus line passing through B2 in the top view. Okay. So this is locus of B1 dash. Similarly, this is locus of B2. Okay. So now I am going to obtain a point B dash. So take your compass. A dash as center, A B2 as radius. Draw an arc upward. This arc where it intersects with locus line passing through B1 dash shall be marked as B dash. Okay. Next, similarly, A as center, A B1 as radius. Draw an arc downward. Where it intersects with the locus line shall be marked as B, letter B. This is that B. Join AB and A dash B dash. A dash B dash is the final front view. Join it by HB or H pencil, appears to be dark. Similarly, join AB is the final top view, comes below the XY line. Okay. Further, true length we have taken the compass kind of arc. So that is A dash B1 dash. This also you have to join it by a lighter line. is a true length. 50 mm would have taken. Similarly, join AB2. It's a lighter line. So this line is true length. A dash B1 dash is a true length. 50 mm we would have taken. Similarly, AB2 is also true length. AB is the final top view. A dash B dash is the final front view. Okay. Now what is asked in the question? True inclination with VP is phi. This is that angle. AB2. This angle is phi. You have to measure it from the diagram. Next, theta is true inclination with HP. Comes above the XY line. That is A dash B1 dash. A dash B1. This angle is theta. Okay. So phi is true inclination with VP. That is theta is phi is the notation. True inclination with VP is phi. True inclination with HP is theta. So take your protractor, measure the angle. First we'll measure this phi. So okay, turn your protractor. With A as a reference, measure the angle downward. 0, 10, 20, it comes to 45 degree. 45 degrees true inclination with VP. Similarly, theta is true inclination with HP. So with A dash as center, measure the angle A dash B1 dash. Read like this, 0, 10, 20, it comes to 36 degree. So these are the projections completed for the given question on projection of straight line. So put a box for this your answer. Understand? Yeah, it's completed, looks correct. Whether the dimensions are marked, check it 15 mm above HP, location of point A, in front is 20 mm dimension, true length is, you have to dimension the true length is given as 50 mm. So take your drafter scale, rotate the nut in anti-clockwise, scale will be released. Just like that, you should not turn the scale. You have to release the scale, keep it on A dash B1 dash, the longer scale edge. So rotate the nut in clockwise, the scale will be positioned like this. Draw extension line from A dash using the vertical shorter scale. Similarly, from B1 dash, draw extension line. Then you draw that. So then you draw dimension line parallel to extension line from A dash, extension line from B1 dash. Then you draw dimension line parallel to A dash B1.